So here's wrap up question number two is for somebody like Austin who was not appearing to struggle, high achieving, cat's meow, like world by the tail. What is your advice then to those parents? I know it's going to be similar, but I wanted to flip that switch of
High
those
achievers, high
kids that are
achievers.
high. They look great. They look
Right. I
great. They're
have a
good
lot of
looking
parents
and
tell
they're
me,
getting good grades. What's your advice to those parents where nothing seems wrong?
100% Suzanne. You know, I have so many parents saying to me, oh, it's good, she's in band, or, I've got her in cheerleading, or, whatever. Your kids need a little downtime. It's very, very important that you're not running from activity to activity to activity. We all need downtime. We all need time to just take a breath, right? So I think if your kids are high achievers, I mean, Austin would go from track to football
Yeah.
to student council to he had something going on every hour of the day. So I think it's really, really important if you have, especially if you have high achieving kids, start this conversation early and have it often. Be always
Right.
talking
Yeah.
about mental health in some capacity, in some form, every day of the week. Have it be a little snippet here, a conversation here, so they know that it matters to you. And I think a really good thing with those kids, Suzanne, is to say, share a story of when you yourself have struggled. Tell them about a hard time
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
had. Because when you make yourself real to your child and they know that you've struggled, but they look at you and you're an adult and you're still here and you're doing well, they know they have the opportunity to go through things and be safe and wind up where you are. So always share your own personal struggles with your kids. It's very, very important to have that conversation with them.
I think it's too, we never assume. Like it's always got to be on our radar. And even like
Absolutely.
the boy I talked to you about, he didn't think that he should have any issues. So having that dialogue as parents of how are you feeling and just opening up that discussion about what's going on with them that might not be actually how they should be living with anxiety and depression and self-harming,
Yeah,
whatever
and
it
I
is
would
that's
love to
hidden.
come back at some point and talk to you a little bit more about social media when we have time because there's
Oh
so many
gosh.
factors
I know.
involved.
Yeah.
We have something called wait until eighth, which is wait until the eighth grade. So there's parents that sign a contract. You get 10 families together and they all
Awesome.
sign a contract that their child will not be given a phone, no social media until they are in the eighth grade. So these kids are together. They don't feel
Yeah.
like they're ostracized. They don't feel like they're strange. There are other kids that don't have phones too, and they know that.
Coming
So
together.
there are different things. I recommend every parent, if you can, if you care, get Jonathan Haidt's book, The Anxious Generation, because it is a game changer for how you will parent your child. He has
Absolutely.
spent decades doing the research and the work. So it's really important to understand. And so I think every parent needs to have access to their child's cell phone. They need to know the password, and the phone needs to be turned in at night. It doesn't need to be in their bedroom with them.